Hello, guys. We're back with another episode on video podcast series. Um, Hope all of us are doing fantastic this week. In fact, we've chosen a topic which is very common for all of us looking at losing weight. One of the most popular things going around is the fad diets that people follow to lose weight, and you know, a lot of questions that surround fad diets. Uh, as usually, I have Sandeep and Prakash with me to take part in the discussion. Without wasting much of your time, we'll get quickly started. So, hi guys,
Hello, Shailendra. Hello, Sandeep.
hope you're
Hi,
doing well.
hi
Yeah.
everyone.
So, yeah. Firstly, we'll talk about your point of what do you think about fat diets? Would you recommend? Obviously, when you make a podcast trying to tear apart fat diets, you would not recommend for sure. But yeah, so why would you not recommend fat diets is the main point here. What is your point of view? And then yeah, we can think what is the better way of handling, and we can go ahead this. Yeah. So Prakash first, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thanks, Andra. When it comes to fad diet, let's understand what it is actually. So, when it comes to fad part, fad means we let it to fade, okay, fading away. If there are some diets which are particular in some time and they come into trend, and after some time they go away because they are not sustainable. So, anything which is not sustainable will not sustain in the market as well. So, there are a lot of diets. I can read down at least 10 to 12 names, including all this keto, paleo, Mediterranean diet. One of my clients was mentioning some days ago, I was talking to him, and he was selling some banana diet is also came in the market. So where they're eating 10 days straight banana, and that is how they're losing weight. So n number of diets are there, and mostly actually they are designed to serve certain purposes. Maybe someone is having some issues, and that diet is designed for particularly that person. But once they see people are losing weight and all, and they popularize in the market, and that is how a lot of people, even they don't have those issues or they don't have need of those diet, they start doing that, and ultimately most of them are since nutrient deficient, they are made to serve certain purposes. So once we start taking them in our daily life, it rather than showing good result to us in terms of weight loss and all, obviously weight loss will happen, but lot of ill effects come, lot of negative effects also come. So yeah.
So does that mean would you recommend to your clients? Or?
Obviously not.
All right. Okay. So it's very clear. All right, Sandeep.
Thanks, Shailendra. Yeah, whatever Sripak has said, I would also go with him. But I would like to point one thing here. So when you want to approach for weight loss, are you looking for a permanent solution or a quick fix? So when you go for a quick fix is when you'll get attracted towards fat diets because they will promise you quick results like rapid weight loss. But the point to remember is rapid weight loss is never healthy. And moreover, these diets are too much restrictive and they won't consider the nutritional aspects, that your body requires. So there are certain fat loss pathways that actually some needs to work on, to lose weight, especially fat, and at the same time to maintain the muscle. And the second thing is when it comes to fat diets, they are not sustainable. Uh, what you do is you'll follow because you want to lose weight, because you want to look good, or for other various reasons. What happens when you bounce back? I mean, when you get back to your older habits, you'll definitely bounce back, but this time you'll put twice the weight that you have lost through fat diet. So considering all these reasons, I will definitely not recommend fat diets because uh, one reason is they are not sustainable. Second, they are not healthy. So yeah.
Great. So in fact, just to reiterate, what is this term called fad and what are fad diets? It's basically the popular, rather call it the fashionable diet that people would love to name it more than do it these days. It's a fancy thing. People tell, I'm on keto, I'm on paleo, I'm on so and so diet. It's more fashionable than really understanding what it is, the deeper aspect of what it is. So in fact, today morning I was talking to one potential client of mine. I was talking to him, and he told, I asked him, "Did you follow anything like keto or paleo?" He told, "You know what? I One of my friends followed it, and not his friends, but he knows someone who had some heart issues when he followed this. I did not name the diet, but yeah, one of the fat diets that he followed, and he was not, he in fact couldn't survive. So I think if you really understand anything that your grandmother didn't believe about it, we should not follow it. I think if you just go back 100 years, what they've done right things. They've had maybe two meal a day and ate whatever all the complex carbs, ragi, bajra, all this jowar, all the right things, and then they had physically they moved a lot, and that's how they lost weight and they were fit. In fact, till their 80s and 90s without having to go through pills or anything. So uh, the most important thing is how repeatable is it. Any diet has to be repeatable. If I follow something, I've lived my life in a certain way for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and suddenly I want to cut carbs, or suddenly I want to cut down something. My body may not accept it or may not understand how to process that information. So obviously, it leads to complications. People get affected with kidneys, or they have effects of thyroid issues that they notice. So I think, yeah, bottom line, yes, people lose weight, but is it repeatable? Maybe not. Can everyone do it? Maybe not. But can everyone uh, be free from all these complications? Maybe not. So when there's too much cloud around those kind of things, I think it's better to do simple things to live well than it's better to be a little overweight and do the right things than make your process slow than try to lose weight fast and complicate your health. So at end of the day, health is more important than weight loss. So that's what we focus on. In fact, you guys are taking care of this thing, eating well, and all this are part of your coaching process as well. So uh, one question is, uh, let's say if you want to create a diet for your clients, or what are the things that you uh, keep in mind, right? Obviously, it's not these diets, but what are the things that you consider when you create a plan for your clients, or what are the things that you consider, or someone who is listening to this recording, what are the things that he has to consider when he wants to choose a plan, or what he has to take care of according to you?
Okay, so see, it's very important thing before we choose a diet plan. That see, for example, if someone is from Odisha, okay, and he loves eating fish and all these things, and if someone is from Rajasthan, he has a different taste, he has a different choice, and if we tell a Rajasthani guy to eat out of fish, he'll not like probably. So, depending, first thing, you need to understand what your grandfather used to eat and what is your taste bud. Okay, so our diet should be somewhere revolving around that. It should not be too much change, and whatever the things are available around us in our locality, and whatever the vegetables and fruits are available. So, based on that, keeping all these things in mind, and maybe you have some allergies, maybe you have, if you eat something, you feel gastric issues and all. So, once I make the diet plan, I talk at least 40-50 minutes in detail to understand what they like, what they don't like, how is their lifestyle. Some people they have night shift work, and just to lose weight, they cannot shift it to daytime, right? So we have to adjust accordingly. So that is when it becomes sustainable. Otherwise, let's say we put a lot of pressure and we say, okay, you take this, and they have the aim to lose some weight. They can lose, but for how many days? As Sandeep told, like they will gain it back with at least 2 times more. So that is not good. Like it's like losing health to lose weight. So I keep all these parameters in mind before I design the diet plan.
Okay, great, Sandeep.
Yes. So I would consider few parameters here. First, his complete health profile I'll get into. Let's say if someone is having cholesterol profile, then definitely his diet will be a bit different. And somebody is having thyroid, definitely they should avoid certain foods. And when somebody is suffering from PCOS or PCOD or having that health concern, then again there are some foods that they need to restrict. So based on these parameters, and also other thing that I consider is his current location, and I won't make too many changes so that he won't feel it like completely different of what he's following. And also I'll consider the availability of groceries. Let's say the grains or vegetables should be easily available in the market, and he should be able to make this shift as seamlessly as possible. So considering these parameters, I will design the diet. And again, when it comes to the technical, parameters, first I will go with his BMR. Okay. So I will design a diet in such a way that he won't eat less at any point of the day, because the idea is not to eat less and lose weight again. It's to eat enough and to lose it in a healthy way. Because as they say, 80% of what we are is what we eat. So diet plays a very major role when it comes to weight loss or improving our health, be it reversing our hormonal imbalance. And so I'll consider all these parameters, and also I'll also make sure that the diet comprises of all the essential macronutrients and micronutrients that are required for us on a daily basis. It's not that I will say them to avoid carbs completely, but I will recommend them to go with the right carbs, like complex carbs, because carbs helps with protein sparing effect. So when you take good amount of carbs, your proteins are utilized only for the functioning of the heart and building of the muscles. So which is the most important aspect when it comes to your health. And also I'll also recommend them good fats. We should also not to completely avoid fats. Everything is important, but we just need to know what to eat right. So these are the parameters that I will typically consider when I'm suggesting someone a diet. Over to you, Sailendra.
Yeah, I think both of you added a lot of valuable points. Yes, in fact, it's always about having a balanced diet. Should have minerals, vitamins, fiber, carbs, protein, good fats, water. All these are part of a balanced diet. So nothing you should restrict or hold it for too long. So obviously, when it comes to preparing something, it will be mixture of all these things, and along with whatever favorite things that they would like to eat, maybe once in a while they can consume that, so that their mind would believe that they are eating what they are liking. So, yeah, end of the day, just to repeat what you said, in fact, based on what region they are. If someone is from Rajasthan or Delhi, they would eat with more of rotis and stuff like that. Or South India, they are more rice eaters. So around what they do, but having a balance of right amount mixture of ingredients that will help them to lose weight in the right way, more than trying to lose fast or a thing. So yeah, I think that we made a fair reflection of what fat diets are. But let's say someone who wants to lose weight, and if you have to give three tips for them on losing weight, what are the three things that you can give them that can help them to track their weight loss?
Okay, so if it comes to lose weight, first I'll tell you lose weight, not health. Okay, so you should not do something very extreme. You should be very like moderate. Always moderation is the key. So don't go for extreme diets. Don't go for fat diets, which promise result of 10 kg, 12 kg in a month or so. Go where 3, 4 kgs is sufficient. Maybe 5, 4 kg initially when your weight is, let's say, 100 plus or so kind of that. First thing. Second thing, what I've noticed is a lot of people, they have this misbelief that if they drink a lot of water, they will gain that, they will retain the water. But the fact is, if you drink less water, water retention will be more and your metabolism will come down. That is when it will be very difficult for you to lose weight. So drink enough water. And third thing, don't cut down your food. Okay, cut down the wrong food, the junk food, all these things, and replace that with the right one, so that you don't lag in nutrition. Because once you lag in nutrition and you lose weight, as you start eating normal things, your body will start retaining a lot of fat, so that it can survive like it has some defense mechanism. So don't cut down your food in large extent. Okay, try to replace that food with good food, and that is how you can lose weight and sustain it for long life.
Fantastic. A lot of valid things. Yes. Sandeep.
Yes. So the three things that I would recommend anyone first, as I said, is that have a right mindset. It's not about looking for quick fixes. It's that you should work on your health once in a lifetime. Okay, all these years, whatever you did, and because of that, maybe you have prioritized your career or your life, and you are not able to focus on your health. Then it is time for you to take a decision to completely make a permanent shift in your habits, so that you can sustain this healthy lifestyle, through your entire life. And the second is to choose a proper diet. It shouldn't be like too much restrictive, and it should be sustainable. And also it should have many options, like different recipes, so that you won't get bored, still the age of your 60s. And third is to maintain an effective and active lifestyle. Because again, the idea is not to hit a gym for 2 hours straight and sit idle the whole day. Again, that is not a healthy way of living. So idea is to stay active during the entire day by taking some breaks in between, and moving your body here and there, because that is how human body has been designed. Isn't it simple? It's just three things that you need to focus on. And people do a lot of things, and struggle to lose weight with a lot of willpower. And one more thing I would strongly recommend them, last but not the least, is to get an expert guidance. Because health is something that we might not have got included in our education system so far. And it is not that we have researched and we have came to certain point that by eating this food it is healthy, or just by going for some random tips on the internet. I don't think it is an ideal way of doing the things. Because it's always advisable to get an expert advice or some accountability partner who can help you in making the shift in these habits. Because making a shift in the habits will definitely take time and some guidance. So with this, I will end my conversation. Salibra, over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think, yeah, fantastic things both of you added. What I feel is these days, eating outside has become a real challenge for people, because especially when you eat at a restaurant, or let's say some place where you go outside, they put oils that you don't know what kind of oils they put. They unbelievable amounts of salt, all those extra masala, all these things, right? They have a lot of ingredients which are not right for our body. They hidden sugars in them. I was just making a video on MSG. So, MSG and, things like, sugars in different formats. So, first major help would be eating from home. If you are someone who has a possibility of eating from home, that's the best thing that you can all do. We can all do. That's the first thing. Second thing, I still believe is a lot of us don't hydrate enough. In fact, we know that water is good, but just the fact that we don't get enough time these days to have enough water. Second thing would be hydrating extremely well. And third thing is early dinner, because that also plays an important role. You give enough gap for your body to heal itself, give enough gap for your gut to digest it enough. And then by the time you get up the next day in the morning, it's empty for a certain amount of time where, it has time to digest, it has time to clear your bowels and all that. So, three habits: quick, try to eat at home if possible, as much as possible. Hydrate well. 3.5 liters every day at least. Third thing is early dinner. I think this, if you're someone struggling to lose at least 1 kg a month, I'm sure when you follow this in the right way, I'm sure you lose at least 2 to 3 kgs per month for sure if you do the right things. And obviously, if you have any specific needs or any guidance, you know whom to reach out to. So, uh, I hope this session added a lot of value to all you guys, and so hopefully we'll catch up back again with some other interesting topic around health. It was fun talking to you. Happy weekend.
Bye bye.